Hello. It's been absolute ages since I've spoken to you or made a video. Not that I haven't been busy, in fact I've been very busy, and I'll show you around my workshop in a minute just to show you how active I've been and doing stuff. But recently I've had to make a transition from my old analog scope to a new digital one. And this is a very short video in which I want to just unpack it, because it's literally just arrived from Amazon, and turn it on and just see what it does. It's not in any way going to be a definitive exploration of its capabilities, but what it will be is just looking at it and seeing exactly what I bought from Amazon, and will it fill my needs, and will it replace my old analog scope. So let's get started. So here we have it. Right address, reasonable size box, so I guess this is it. So let's unpack it. Let's first of all cut it. Oh, here we go. Plenty of packaging as usual with Amazon, which is reassuring. Oh, I've got two items in here. One which probably is quite exciting, and I didn't expect it, but it must be my monthly order of espresso just to keep me going. So that's arrived in the same package, so that's excellent. And then the one I'm waiting for, which is the Hantek Digital Oscilloscope. So let's put this box down. We'll save the coffee for later, so I'm going to put that to one side. And let's have a look at the box. Well, it's a Hantek 5000 series dual beam digital oscilloscope. So let's, and it's not very heavy, but it's looks good. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Always opening these things is a bit of a struggle, isn't it? Where is it stuck then? On the side, on the top, pull-outs. Okay, so we've got two pull-outs, and hopefully that will then lift up. And inside we've got some, oh that's good, a mains lead, a non-compliant earth plug on it, but we'll use a different lead for that because that one doesn't have the plastic bit on it. Instruction book, we hope. There seems to be a disc here and a guarantee, and then a set of test leads, two sets of test leads, very useful for a dual channel scope. So two nice sets of test leads, and they look at first glance okay. And then the scope itself, put that to one side, and that's a USB lead to connect to a computer. Take off this packaging and that packaging, turning it on end. And there it is. Handle. Lovely size screen on it. I'm just going to check it out for any damage. I can't see any. that's very good. There's some little legs on it to give it a tilt, and it looks very good. So let's have a closer look at it before I plug it in. Well, there's the scope plugged in. I have used the original lead, and I will be replacing the plug on that with a UK type plug. And there we go. So let's find the on-off switch and power it up and see what happens. So first of all, we get the channel switch on, channel menu, all sorts of controls on there, and lots of information down here. As I say, we're not going to be looking at that directly now, but just to test it out, I'm going to put a signal generator. I'll connect the probe, and then we'll have a look and see what happens. So there we go. That's the Hantek scope. It's working. It's out the box. It would appear to be doing everything I need it to do, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way it looks. Very intuitive controls, main menu can be brought up, different stuff that's going on there. You can have a select here. Auto set is very good because auto set syncs it exactly as we would want it to be. So excellent. Really nice looking scope, and appears very easy to use. And yeah, there is a fan on it. I can hear a fan running. And this scope is the DS-05-102P 2-channel storage oscilloscope, 100 megahertz. You can get a 70 megahertz one, and you can get a 200 megahertz one, and I believe that there is a way of updating the software. The scope hardware is exactly the same, updating the software to get more to increase the bandwidth on it. Well, that's about it for now. There's lots to explore on here. It has an awful lot of functions, including a very good selection of menu functions. You can change the colour on the displays, you can do all sorts of things. It has a fan in it. It's running very quietly, and at the moment I'm using my little external signal generator to just put some waveforms up, which isn't as bad as I thought it was actually. Oh, the saw wave is there, and yeah, it has a lot of menu selections on it, various ones, loads of features on it, and I'm going to maybe make another video when I get my head around it all, and do a little bit of actual fault finding with it, just to show you some of the other features it has. But once again, a very nice oscilloscope, quite light, smart, good looking, well produced, and a huge display on it, and stuff down the side there for memory, for menu. No more from me on this. I'm quite pleased with it. I'm glad it arrived, and of course I've got my box of coffee, so I think an espresso, what time is it? Well, it's only 4:27, so I think an espresso may be the order of the day. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back with you hopefully in the not too distant future. Thank you.